I play the part of Sylvia in the play, and she is a hearing child of deaf adults. That's called a coda, a child of deaf adults. So she's been raised with sign as her first language and English as her second. And it just so happens that she has a particular disease that is causing her to go deaf. And so she's losing her hearing, and in the course of that is when she meets Billy, who has almost an opposite experience, and introduces him to the world of sign and the deaf community. I think he knew how much he was missing, but now it's to a more extensive degree. Well, I personally believe I never stop learning about it. Every time I think I've learned about communication, there's so much more to learn. Mm-hmm. There's always more about the language and how you can express it and communicating between cultures and even what culture means, particularly when you're talking about the deaf culture, which, since it happens to be one that's not genetically passed down more than 10% of the time, it's a subculture within our culture that has its own rules and its own language and its own experience, life experience. And I'm particularly excited about exposing people who are never have a chance to see this come across their plate. Mm-hmm. And so they get a chance to see, or just a taste, that there's a whole other world out there coexisting with their world that they might not ever know about. And so introducing that idea and sparking conversation about communication and about deafness and about ASL, about this whole other community and culture that's vibrant and active, is exciting. I think everyone's looking for their tribe from the moment they're born. So when you happen to be born into a group of people that is in one sense your tribe, genetically, they might not be your tribe culturally or spiritually or emotionally. And that idea of connecting with people that might be outside of where you were ready to look. And then it's like walking into a room and someone just turned on the lights, and suddenly you can see everything for the first time when you've been sort of wandering around in the dark for so long. I think that's one way to express Billy's experience, is that everything was dim and now it's suddenly illuminated.